Guys, uh, this is the first slingshot I've built entirely in the new year. Okay. The rest were all just stuff I'd already had and I kind of wrapped up or finished up or started between Christmas and New Year and finished up and things. Every time I build at the beginning of the year, I kind of lean back and reflect. Um, been a good year for our family, but that doesn't mean every single thing was positive. Okay. A lot of positive stuff from my near and immediate family, but, you know, a lot of lessons in how fragile life can be in the extended family. Um, Lost two aunts to cancer. Uh, just just a little bit ago, lost my wife lost an uncle to various other diseases. Um, we've got one or two friends that are one that we lost to pancreatic cancer, and another one who's now in hospice and is losing the battle. Um, Several people in very bad car accidents that, several friends, several family members, all of which who have survived, but they are they definitely it was a close call. Um, Several with really severe sicknesses. Anyway, it's just I'm not trying to be a downer, but it's been a good reminder and how whatever you want to call it, how fragile life is. Okay, so I now tell everybody if there's ever an opportunity where you keep thinking, I need to go visit that friend, or I need to go visit that, just it's time, just go. Go visit that friend or that family member. I regularly visit my buddy or see him at church, buddy Brian, and I go down to his shop. He pops up to my shop every so often, and he's he's big into scroll saws and wood turning, and he's the one helped me with a lot of my wood turning stuff and knowledge that he's gained over the years, attended classes, and he and I are kind of on a parallel line when it comes to scroll saws. He does a little bit. He leans more towards wood. I've used scroll saws for all kinds of other things. But I was visiting his shop and he had these really cool cutoffs that somebody had given him, which they had pushed together or mounted together to make either a really fancy piece of furniture or a clock or something. And these were the cutoffs from it. But as you can see, there's some end grain, there's some horizontal grain, there's all kinds of stuff, and I did bookends on it. Okay, well, not quite bookends, but as close as I could come. You know, given the fact that these were 5 or 6 pieces of wood glued together, and I got the one end and the other end. So as you can see, they vary just a little bit in some places. Okay, and don't quite line up perfectly. Okay, but the the fantastic thing is, as you notice, the end grain gets so much darker when you sand it and polish it and add oil than the side grain. Okay, so it just gives the thing such a different look. But anyway, uh, standard natural natural canvas phenolic in the middle to make sure, because Brian for many years worked at Lockheed and he used a lot of this material, so I thought it only fitting that I put this material in the middle. So anyway, just something scrap that we saw, and I said, hey, can I try to use those? He said, by all means, go ahead. So anyway, I did, and it's the first slingshot entirely done inside the new year. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, he and I talked, and I believe some would call this sapele, some would call it mahogany. Okay, real hard stuff to sand. The scratches don't come out of it easy, so you spend a long time on the 80 grit and the 120 grit and then when you start touching it with the 220 and the 400 and all that. Life goes quick after that, but my gosh, getting the scratches out of it at the beginning is a chore. Anyway, great new year, guys. Hope you all are doing well. Remember, life is fragile. Make sure you go visit. You're never gonna wish you spent more time at work or spent more time doing this, that, or anything. Only thing you're gonna wish you did was spend more time with friends and family. Okay? So make sure you don't have that regret. Take care.